Hey, right, a very good evening to you. I hope you're all good. It's Friday, it's the 14th of April 2023, and I'm here to bring you the weekend's weather forecast, looking at tomorrow and Sunday. There are some improvements on the way, but before we move it all along, it's been a rather chilly day today. These were your maximum temperatures. 14 degrees was the highest temperature achieved today, and that was at Mildenhall Royal Air Force Base. But yeah, many stations today were struggling, and it's been a cloudy old day. This is currently the scene at, I think it's Shoeburyness in Essex. Cloudy, leaden skies. It looks quite dry there. I think further east today it has been drier. Certainly, it was quite wet earlier on in the day to the south and the west of London. But yes, it has been a miserable day, and it's been chilly across the southeastern corner. These are the temperatures at the moment: sevens, eights, nines. Yeah, very, very unspring like. But yes, it has been wet in places, but the real rain is to the north and west of our area at the moment. This area of low pressure has been responsible, has actually kept the main rain bearing fronts to the north of us, but they will be coming south. So this is the area of low pressure, which is now just centred just off the Brest Peninsula, just running across the English Channel. That will move across France overnight, and it'll be out the way this weekend. So things will be improving, but yeah, as you can see here, it's some cool easterly breezes, and this rain will be coming in. I'm doing a time lapse today, and the clouds are actually coming in from the southeast, so a different direction than what we're used to. So I'm going to publish that one later. I think it will look pretty cool. Right, so there's the low pressure today. That's it sitting in the English Channel at midday today. This is where it's going to be sitting tomorrow. So it's pushed out of the way into continental Europe. And then by the time we get to Sunday, it's disappeared. In fact, we're in a bit of a high pressure system at the weekend with some weather fronts out towards the west trying to get in. But notice this area of high pressure here. It's going to start becoming influential over the course of the next week. Breezes will start coming in from the east. There is some potential that with time we could start to pull in some warmer air off the near continent. But at this time of year, there is a very fine line between an easterly off a cold North Sea and a southeasterly off a warm continent. So lots of things to keep an eye on. But yeah, there is hope, light at the end of the tunnel. So let's now move it forward from today. This is the sequence as being shown by the icon this evening, and we'll run it through the weekend. So this is at 7 o'clock tonight. All of that rain is to the north and west of us, but throughout the course of the night, this rain, this is at 8 o'clock, this is at 9 o'clock, this is at 10 o'clock, this is at 11 o'clock, and this is at midnight. So that rain will be pushing down across the southeast, but it will be clearing in the small hours. So tomorrow, we wake up with still some patchy rain and showers, more especially across Essex, Kent, London, parts of Surrey as well. But by the time it gets to 9 o'clock, you'll see that most of the showers have died out. There's just a few light showers left across maybe Suffolk, Essex, parts of Kent. And then we're mainly dry tomorrow, but there will be the risk of a few showers breaking out again in the afternoon, more especially towards places like Essex and Suffolk, perhaps a few heavier bursts there. But for most of us tomorrow, it will be an improving kind of day. If you're to the west of London, I'm expecting you to have a dry day, a fine day with increasing amounts of sunshine. And I'll come on to those temperatures in just a moment. So this is tomorrow. These showers will die out tomorrow night. This is at midnight going into Sunday. And then we move through Sunday. Notice how that frontal band out in the west does try to move east, but it's bumping into this area of high pressure. So I think it's fair to say that Sunday will be a dry day. Not wall to wall sunshine, variable amounts of cloud and sunshine, but the breezes will be light. And to all intents and purposes, a pleasantly sunny day on Sunday. In fact, probably improving as the day progresses. So that's a look at the weather sequence. We'll now just take a look at your maximum temperatures. So tomorrow you'll be peaking around about 14 or 15 degrees. So quite a bit warmer than it was today. I think most of us struggled to get 10 or 11 degrees today. Right, these are your temperatures on Sunday, even warmer. So some places will be popping up to around about 17 degrees in any brightness. So very reasonable, and temperatures around where they should be now for the time of the year. Always worth keeping an eye on overnight temperatures. It is still only mid-April and we still are in the realms of frost if the conditions align. But tomorrow morning we'll be waking up to temperatures typically around about 5 to 7 degrees because of the cloud that will be clearing out the way from the overnight rain. And these are your temperatures you're waking up to on Sunday morning. So 3s and 4s in my book is low enough for a touch of grass frost, and these temperatures are not always played as low as they can be. So yeah, if you're in a rural part of Kent, Surrey, Sussex and Essex, more especially to the east of London, on Sunday morning, just be careful if you've got any tenders out. Breezes, so these are your breezes tomorrow, a light northerly, and these are your breezes on Sunday, light and variable. So with those temperatures, those light breezes and the afternoon sunshine on Saturday and Sunday should feel fairly pleasant. Right, now what we're going to do is we're just going to have a little look at the longer range. I'll be coming on to it a little bit more in detail in the Sunday evening forecast, but notice the trend in temperature is on the way up, and a few of those spikes around about the 21st, 22nd, so what's that, next weekend, are getting close to that 20-degree mark. So yeah, positively tropical compared to where we have been, and certainly the ECM tonight has picked that potential up. This is next weekend's projected possible forecast. I say possible, it is still 8 days away, and there is still a fine line between a cold easterly and a warm southeasterly. Just a few bearings on the compass can make all the difference. But yeah, for now, it's suffice to say it's an improving weekend. It's wet tonight, showers at first tomorrow, clearing, perhaps a few showers over Essex and Kent tomorrow. Then it's mainly dry on Sunday with increasing amounts of sunshine, light breezes, and temperatures getting back up to reasonably average, potentially a little bit warm territory. So that's it. I'm going to sign off now to wish you all a lovely weekend. Thanks for watching, and ciao for now.